Um, Basically, toilet culture is out to make sure that Nigerians have access to good toilets and anywhere they find themselves, whether in the public places, in schools, in the motor parks, anywhere you are, you should have access to good toilets. And yeah, that's what we're all about. Talking about sensitization generally on the issues of sanitation, if I got you right. Yes, we have the major days, the UN days for celebrating or creating awareness around these issues. But like I always say, every day these issues are confronting us. And right now we have a target, really, by 2030, trying to make sure that we have access to clean toilets and water for everyone, especially the women. We are all running towards that target. It's so far fetched. So yeah, I feel a lot more should be done in the area of awareness creation and sensitization. It's 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 not enough for us to commemorate these days and then go about our business, because there's a lot happening actually, and truly if we don't keep creating awareness about it, Nigerians will not even know what they are supposed to do first of all, and they will not know what is happening already to make sure that these problems become a thing of the past. um, there is also the launch of the Clean Nigeria campaign in 2019 by the government to end open defecation in Nigeria. There's a lot of awareness going on about that, but I feel also it's still not enough. So yes, beyond the UN days, we should continue to create awareness about these issues. So right now, as we speak, COVID has come out and compounded the issues that we had before now. So while we're talking about issues of toilets and having water and everything, COVID has come now, and it looks like the only way, one of the major ways for us to take care of ourselves during the pandemic is washing our hands with soap and water. But the question again remains, how many people have access to water? It's still a problem. So we need to just keep creating awareness and creating access also to some of these things that are required for Nigerians to live a healthy life. Because issues are coming up and compounding the work that is already going on, that is not enough yet. So we are telling ourselves, they are saying, oh, for us to meet the targets of 2025, because Nigeria set the goal to 2025 to end open defecation, we have to at least be building 1 million toilets, every year. But the truth is, we are not able to do that yet. And so the pandemic has compounded the issues. The issues of flooding we have everywhere has also compounded the issues, where even some people who have made efforts by building some toilets, water is washing them away. Especially in the rural areas, you have that problem where somebody will tell you, oh, my toilet is gone, it was washed away, or it fell in as a result of maybe the soil being loose or something. So there are these issues both at the rural level and in the city center. In the city center, we are having issues with managing even the waste after we've collected the waste. How are we handling it? It's a huge problem. So now we are bringing up the issues of fecal sludge management to say, oh, okay, so what do we do with the waste that we have collected? I heard some time ago, I heard that the Nigerian prisons empty out their waste, their fecal sludge, the toilets. They empty out I think, once or thrice every month. And my question still remains that where do they throw away the waste? Where is it dumped? If it's dumped in the waterways, we have further compounded the issues, because like we say, there's a report that says that if you dump 5,000 liters of shit in water, is equal to 5,000 people defecating in that water at the same time, which means someone else on the other side is drinking that water. So we are further compounding the issues. So beyond the days and everything, a lot of work has to go in to make sure that Nigerians are aware and they know exactly what's going on and what they should do and how the role that we all have to play, because like I always say, it's not just the job of the government and the non-profit organizations, it's everyone's job.
Attention to things of this nature, which is open defecation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have worked closely with the federal government,
Yeah.
and the WASH
Mm-hmm.
program.
Yeah.
How would you rate so far the performance of the federal government in handling this open defecation? Because we have a goal to end open defecation at the year 2025.
Yeah.
So, do you think it is their work so far is feasible? Meeting up with this target is feasible at the end of the day?
Well, truly, I must commend the government. So far, we have made some very giant strides. We may not be there yet, but we have made a lot of progress between 2019 and now. The journey actually began in 2016 with the launch of the action plan to end open defecation in Nigeria. And between that time and 2019, when Clean Nigeria campaign was launched, a lot has been done. The federal government has shown a lot of commitment to the process to make sure that this happens. Because before now, if the political will was not there, then we can make as much noise as we want to, and we are still where we are. But with that, the commitment of the government in making sure that this happens, we have seen Nigerians begin to build toilets. Like, I've been privileged to be a part of the team that does third-party monitoring in some of the states, especially in the northern parts of Nigeria. And you see people building toilets, frantically building toilets. Why? Because before now, it was like, okay, so how does it affect me if I don't have a toilet? But with the sensitization and the launch of the Clean Nigeria campaign, different states have adopted it and, owned it, and they are running with it in the best way that they understand. And as a result of that, we see a lot of changes happening. So yes, the government has been doing a lot in that area, just creating an enabling environment for this to happen. Yes, we may not, I fear that the 2025 is almost here, and we're not where we're supposed to be. But if we continue to intensify efforts, both at the local government, the states, and even at the federal, like we have the political will now, I believe that even if we don't hit our goal by 2025, at least a large number of Nigerians would have had toilets, and at least we can say, oh, we are safe. Because the way it is right now, we are still far behind. And also in saying that it's not just the job of the government. We also need to change our behavior. The behavior of openly just defecating. If you're pressed, just bend down anywhere and do it. We also need to know our role in the matter, that we have to begin to change our behavior. It's no longer acceptable for you to defecate in the open. If you didn't know before now, you know that when you defecate in the open and it rains, the water just washes everything into a stream somewhere that somebody is drinking at the other end. I remember a video that was once shared. Your network also shared that video with me, of someone just pouring here and then it's just flowing to the other side. Someone is drinking. So if we didn't know the implications of what we're doing, that is what it means. It means that someone else is drinking your shit at the other end. I don't think anybody would deliberately want to carry shit and give the other person to eat. But if you are still defecating in the open as a Nigerian, then that's what you're doing. And I always bring it all the way down to even homeowners, landlords who build houses without toilets. It's almost unimaginable, but people are doing it. You build a house and you say, oga, no toilet. They will say, nah, one cup away, stay there safe. Get toilet. How it do? If you don't want the house, come out. And because you really want the house, you just take it. And so automatically the bushes around become your toilets. We can't continue to do stuff like that. It's a big problem. So we all have a role to play. Already the government has done a lot in providing the political will, giving us the enabling environment, but we have to do our part by just making sure that we do the right